If you're new here, my name is Nina. I'm a homeschooling, homesteading mom of 4, ages 8 down to 4, and I am married to Daniel. Here on my channel, we talk all about homemaking, homeschooling, and homesteading. Today, I have a curriculum haul for you. Yes, it is March, and I have started buying curriculum for next year. So I just wanted to share with you some things that we have already purchased and some things that have come in. Later on, maybe next month or in May, I will do curriculum videos breaking our curriculum down by what we're doing for family subjects, read alouds, and then at what we're doing for each of our children for their grade. So be on the lookout for those, but this is just going to be a simple, this is what I bought, and I'll talk more about it and give you a flip through later on. So let's get into today's video. Okay, so a couple of weeks ago, Daniel and I went to the Teach Them Diligently conference in Nashville, Tennessee. If you have never been to a Teach Them Diligently conference, convention, whatever you want to call it, I highly, highly recommend that you go. There are still a couple more going on for this year. I think they only had 4 locations, and I think the one in Ohio and Texas have not happened yet. So if you're anywhere in that area and you would like to go check it out. I will link their website down below. It is so much oh my goodness, I cannot tell you how much of a breath of fresh air that conference is. It just picks you up, because it happens in the time of the year where you're just like, I cannot do this anymore. I am so done with school. I'm ready to be finished. And it just picks you up. It encourages you not only in your homeschool, but in your marriage, but in your personal life. Everything is Bible-based, and the speakers are awesome and to keep you laughing. And then you have an exhibit hall where if you can talk to the different people and companies about the curriculum that they have, and you can purchase some there on site if you would like. So what I'm going to show you first is the big box. I don't know if I can pick this up and show it to you, but I'm going to show you the big box of curriculum that we came home with from the Nashville Teach Them Diligently conference. And then I've also since made another order of 2 places. So I'm going to show that to you now. So walking around the convention hall, you see all kind of things that are super cool. And my husband is an engineer. He works in building automation specifically for a company in Atlanta, and he does a lot of programming of thermostats, lights, alarms, all kinds of stuff. I'm not really quite sure what he does, but he does a good job at it. So anything that is STEM that he sees, he's all about it and all on it. So for the first thing that we picked up at the curriculum is the basics. This is put on by Etron Circuit Labs. This is the basic intro to electronics. So he thought this would be good for Jameson to do as like an elective this year. Kind of like snap circuits on steroids. So you actually get to use the real pieces of what you would see in a circuit board. So I told him, I said, cool, we can get to do that with him because I have no idea what that's about. So we're going to try that this year. Jameson has loved snap circuits. So this is just a step up. He's all about hands-on stuff, and I think this will help him get really interested in school. So that's up first. And the rest of this stuff is from Masterbooks. So I think you can kind of tell where we're going for curriculum next year, but I'm just going to hold it up and show you what I got, and we'll go from there. So kindergarten, Simply K. This is going to be for Ben this year. We also are switching math curriculums. We're going to try out lessons for a living education math. So this is kindergarten math. For history, we are doing America's Study. This is the teacher's guide and then the textbook to go along with it. This goes all the way through the Great Gold Rush. So we will be studying American history. Then I also got the teaching companion to go along with math. I'm just pulling this out as I get to it in the box. Like I said, it's in no particular order. I will organize it in a different video and kind of go through everything and give you flip throughs in a different video. But this is just simply an unboxing. We have Math Level 2. And we have Math Level 1. We also have the practice book and quizzes to go with Math Level 1. I also got the addition and subtraction cards to help us with math. For science, we are doing Heaven and Earth, God's Design. We are going to do the beginner lessons, which I have here. And so this is going to be for our first grader, kindergartner, and this is going to be for our third grader and fourth grader for next year. There is an alternate lesson, schedule where you can match these two up on their website. So that's what I'm going to do for science. There's lots of activities and experiments and all kind of stuff to do in there. For my first grader, for the first half of first grade, they suggest that you do Foundations Phonics and then move on to Language Lessons of a Living Education 1. I did not purchase one because I'm going to wait and do that in December, trying to be conscious of our budget. So I got this for the first half of first grade for phonics. Then Language Lessons of a Living Education 3 and Language Lessons of a Living Education 4. So now, let me move all this stuff around. So when I got home, I was missing some things because they had sold out of a bunch of stuff at the convention. So I was like, I need to finish getting this stuff. I know that we're going to use Masterbooks as the majority of our curriculum for next year. So I need to just go ahead and order the rest of it while I have it on my mind. And I knew what we were going to do. So here is the box that came Saturday for Masterbooks. And all I have done is just open the top. So I haven't even looked through this yet myself. Get rid of the paper. They send you a nice catalog. And that's all my packing stuff. Okay, so I ordered the big book of the Earth and Sky to go along with Heaven and Earth science curriculum. This is cards of showing the inner core to the outer atmosphere of the Earth. It's nice visuals. And then I also got the big book of history. So this is a timeline. It goes from creation all the way to modern computers. There's a little bit about it. I will, like I said, in the other video, I will open all this stuff up, show you insides and all that stuff when I talk about what we're using for family subjects on that one. Then I also got the Children's Atlas of the USA, since we're going to be studying American history. I know we're not going to get into like each state this year, but we will start looking at the expansion of West and the settling of the US. And so I just wanted to have this on hand for them to be able to look through. We have, is it over there? Yes, we have the Children's Atlas of the World, of God's World, and we love that book. So I wanted to have the US version as well. Okay, and then I got the timeline cards for America's Story 1. It does not have pictures of, I have not opened it, but it's where you can build a timeline. I have a timeline on my wall from My Father's World, so I will be taking that down and we will be doing this. Next up, we have the teacher guide for Heaven on Earth, God's Design, Heaven and Earth, not Heaven on Earth. But this goes over our weather and water, our universe, and the planet Earth. And just so you know, this is where all the worksheets are. And the other book that you saw just a minute ago is like the actual textbook. So this is like where all the worksheets and experiments and all of that stuff are. Okay, then we got the practice book for level 3 for math. We have the practice book for level 2 for math. This has just extra practice and quizzes. And I guess if you wanted to make it a test, you could do that too. But this goes along with the math book. We are going to be doing this book in our morning time at some point next year. So this is One Blood for Kids, what the Bible has to say about race. So I thought this would be very interesting as this is a hot topic in the world right now. I want our kids to know what the Bible says about it and have a biblical perspective of race. So, and we have math level 3. So this is what we did, the pre-test for Jameson. I did not buy this when I was at the convention because I wanted to test him and make sure that, because we were going from a mastery program into something that's a little more spiral, I wanted to make sure that he fit. And then this one, it goes back over multiplication, which he will finish out and learn completely this year, but this also had division. So I didn't want to move him to the level 4 without him getting division. So I think this is going to be very good for him for next year. My husband opened this. He's very math-minded, being an engineer. He opened this and he's like, I think we need to get this. It's got a lot of life practical application. So I'm excited about getting into that. Then lastly in this box is the multiplication and division cards, just like the addition ones I picked up at the excuse me. Just like the ones I picked up at the convention. I ordered those. I forgot to get these when I was there. So that is everything from Masterbooks that I have purchased for next school year. All of our new curriculum. And I want to say, so far on curriculum, I have only spent about $500 for 4 kids. We do have a few things that we already have here that we're going to do for next year. And of course, you'll see all that in the curriculum video. And then I also picked up a few things from christianbook.com. So I will go over those things now. I ordered, this is for Easter, this is not curriculum, but I ordered the garden, the curtain, and the cross for us to go over this week because it is Easter week. So we're going to go read this in one of our read alouds this week. So, I ordered some more Explode the Code. We have used this from the very beginning. We're going to use it again next year. I ordered more levels than this, but they're all on back order. So this is the only one that came. I got 4, 4.5, and 5. And then I got 1.5. And then I got 4, 3.5, 4, and 4.5. I'm trying to figure, I have like 3 kids that are in this. So I'm like, well, I need one of every level. So we really like this. It goes through phonics. It just reiterates the phonics skills that we were learning in our language of living education book. And this is what I give them for busy work if I need to work with another child. It's like, here, go do this. I need you to learn some reading, and we'll do that. For family time or morning time or whatever you want to call it, we are going to do Story of the World. This is also a history curriculum. You could use it completely by itself, but I'm not going to do that. Our main focus is the America's Story one, but this is the same time period, and then this talks about what is going on in other places in the world besides the US. So I wanted my kids to have like a world view of what was going on other places during these time periods that we are talking about. So I wanted to get Story of the World. I've seen this, I've wanted to try it, but I also wanted to do that too. So this is going to be more of like a morning time type thing. It's a story, it's in story form, and it goes through, let's see, this is early modern times. So it goes from Elizabeth I to the 49ers. So that will line up about the same time period as the Masterbooks American History Curriculum. And then I also got the activities book. We may not do all of these activities. We'll just see how it goes, but this has like the timeline. It gives you suggestions on read alouds and activities to do to go along with what you're reading. I'm just gonna see how we get it done. But if you are familiar with Megan at Pennies and Salt, she did this same thing this year, and I thought it was amazing. So I thought we would try it next year and just see how it goes. My kids are young, so I'm more interested in reading this with them, and then maybe pulling in some other picture books or something out of this, maybe a few little activities. We'll just see what we have time for and how it goes. Doing this with an open mind. So that is everything that I have in my curriculum haul, my curriculum unboxing, everything that I have bought so far. I think I'm pretty much done. The only other things I need to get is I'm going to go through this Story of the World book, and I'm going to go through my Masterbooks American History, and I want to try to line up some read alouds and line up some independent readers for our kids. And so I still need to purchase those things. When I do, you guys will see that. So in about July, I will probably do an Usborne haul of some Usborne books that line up with our science and history. They have some great math encyclopedias, science encyclopedias, history, geography, lots of great books. I will do a haul for that, and you guys will get to see that as well. So this is going to be the end of today's video, guys. Thank you so much for following along with us in our journey for homeschooling and homesteading. If you like what you see, please give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will catch you in another video very soon. Bye, guys.